Oh, oh guys, sorry about this. Yeah, it's Monday, isn't it? Monday is the day that I open the bunker up to the public. Yeah, looks as though the Americans are here today. I think they're from Florida. I like Americans. I'm surprised though that they found their way here. They're not very good at geography, are they? Sometimes they behave badly in other people's countries, don't they? Remember the Gulf of Tonkin? And the Americans went to Vietnam. They weren't very popular out there. In fact, I think they had to leave. They were asked to leave. Then they went to Afghanistan and they were asked to leave. I think they're off over in Iran now, aren't they? I wonder how long before the Iranians chuck them out. Not long. Hey, talking about Iran, guys, what did I say in that video the other day when I said about Israel annexing southern Lebanon? I said they're after the water, didn't I? I said they are after the water because there's only one thing more valuable than oil in the Middle East, and that's drinking water. And last night over on the military channel, that guy picked it up and he said water. They're after the water in that Leipzig River. He said that's why they're after southern Lebanon. They need the water. Thing is about that river that the Israelis are after, it flows into the sea there, but the river source starts up in the north of Lebanon. And I was thinking, okay, well, if they do take that water, what would I do if I was Lebanese? How difficult is it to pollute a water supply, a river, make the water below a certain point undrinkable? That's what I'd do. Yeah. Of course, the Americans, now they're losing, have started to bomb the infrastructure. They can't get the military targets. There's too many and they're too well hidden. They can find some. So they've run out of targets. So now they're bombing the universities. That's going to increase support and love for them, isn't it? Bombing the universities, bombing the infrastructure. The next step is to start bombing the civilians themselves. They've been doing that for a while at any rate, yeah. To punish the population for not overthrowing their government, yeah. Not looking good, is it, out there? Body bags are already coming back. Ordinary Americans don't want the war. The only people who want the war are the Zionists for their land grab and the water. Of course, it works both ways. Trump has spoken about it in the Iranian water supplies. Rest assured, the Iranians have only got to take out the water supplies for Israel, and that's game over then. Lots of Israelis have already left on their boats, haven't they? The rich ones. Amazing, really, when you think of it. All those houses, those new settlements, built for by taxpayers' money. Israelis get free healthcare, free housing. Almost everything is free for them, for the elite. They say it's the Middle East's democracy. There is no more real democracy in Israel. There's apartheid, yeah. If those Palestinians had been black, it'd be a different story, yeah. The world would be up in arms shouting apartheid, apartheid. When Israelis do it, that's okay because they control the banking system of the world. Anyhow, that's not what we're here for. Why are we in the bunker? Why have I got my hat on? I don't know. I do know, really. We're going to be talking about Paul Thorpe. First, hang on, they'll be going now in a second. Yeah, there they go. Right, now we can talk about Paul Thorpe. I was thinking about the Rakes Progress by Hogarth. Let me show you the Rakes Progress if you don't know it. Bear with me. Oh, that's something I want to show you. Not there. There. Google Rakes Progress. It's a series of 8 engravings by Hogarth, and tells the rise and fall of a young man. He winds up in the poorhouse in the end. Slow decline into madness. No, he winds up in the poorhouse and then he winds up in the asylum in the end. And it tells of his journey through life. A very brief journey. Money, no object. He's doing it all. He's living a good life. And then it kind of goes downhill. And you know, that reminded me of the end on hill. Yeah, you're right. The Benny Don't Barrow boy. Let's go and have a look at this. Remember these? Well, just for you guys, I'm going to release a limited edition of these prints at no charge. I'm going to put these 3 images up on X, and you're free to download them. If you see images on our channel you like, just ask and I'll upload them to X, and then you can download them from there, yeah? So it was thinking of Rakes Progress, made me think of old Thorpe boy. He's kind of having a Rakes Progress, isn't he? There he is, he's got his Reliant. And there's the Eggman, Jeff Taylor. They're there. Oh! Dino Bane's attacked him and the wheels have come off. And of course the Barrow boy keeps on digging. And if you want them, I'll be putting them up on X later on. Got some other news now for you guys, but let's go back to the bunker. We've got a moderator now, guys. Someone I've known for many, many years. He's always had my back, I've always had his. You know him as Ribeye Rob. He'll be moderating the comments. I keep missing some, and he'll phone me up and tell me and say, "Gee, you've let a comment through attacking you." With regards to comments, going to take the Simon Tomlin way of doing things. Just block them. We don't have time to muck around with them. I had one comment this morning accusing me of grifting. Obviously doesn't read the channel. Actually out of pocket. We made a donation the other day, didn't we? But that, you know, that's not the point. If you think this channel was started just 5 months ago. 5 months ago. And I've made 450 videos. 450 videos. It's no monetary. There's no memberships. There's no super chats. I'm not asking for money. I don't ask for Patreons. And yet I'm a grifter. And what if I did? I need to buy equipment. If I were to ask for money, there's equipment needed. There's equipment I would like to buy. I'd like to buy a body cam because I intend to go out into the world. I'd like a stab-proof vest. I'd like to equip a camera crew. Yeah. I might enable super chat sometime. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. If I do, I'll ask you first. But from now on, comments saying, accusing us of grifting, they just ain't getting through. If we go here, I want to show you this. This isn't virtue signaling now. It was just a comment that I liked. It's about that little girl, Phoebe's challenge. It all started when we received this comment here from Anna, a little girl called Phoebe fighting cancer of the liver. They got a GoFundMe. Phoebe is a little fighter, and all her parents want for her is the chance of life. Well, you know, I worship my great-granddaughter. And I was thinking about Phoebe's parents. It must be bloody hell for her. So we sent a pathetic £50 from next month's ad revenue. I'm a bit like the rake myself, spending money before I've got it. Oh well, it's what happens when you're a sailor. And then told Anna that we'd do something about it, and we sent £50. She said thank you, but what tickled me was the way she ended her comment. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely Sunday with your loved ones. One other thing, Paul, don't forget to bloody chew your Sunday dinner, eh? We want you live and kicking. Little comments like that make life worth living. Now, let's get back to the bunker because I've got more news for you. Okay. I've dumped over Paul Thorpe. There'll be images up on X with these here. Yeah. I'll put them up on X. I don't know if you really want them. It's our equivalent of the Rakes Progress. I could do more. Thorpe's Progress. Still digging. There he is. He thought he made it. He jumped on the Tommy train, making loads of money. He wants war out in the Middle East, bomb everyone, and oops! Dinah Bain cracks the eggs. But Thorpe doesn't know when to stop digging. So those will be on X, yeah? And we'll call it Thorpe's Progress, yeah? I told you about Ribeye being our mod. Oh, and there's one last thing. I tried an experiment last night. I went over and I created a live stream. I think that's what they call them. I'll have to get up to date on the terminology. A live stream. There were only supposed to have been 2 people there, myself and Ribeye Rob, our new moderator. But instead, I think it was about over 100 people dropped in, and it turned into a bit of a session, over an hour. And that was quite good. So it went very well, questions and answers. Enjoyed it, had a couple of rums. So today I'm going to find out how to invite people into the room and get the software to do that. I couldn't do it last night. I just had the basic routine running. And then we can start inviting people in to have discussions. Anyhow, what I've decided is I'll do one of these, I think it's called live streams. I'm going to do one a week, every Monday at say 7:30 or 8 p.m. Not sure when. The reason on Monday is my wife goes to darts, yeah, on a Monday, and so I won't be disturbed by her coming in and complaining about something. You should be complaining later today because I've opened up a new shirt. And I haven't ironed this one either. But there you go. You want to see the shirts all build up until there's about 20 or 30 of them. Not expensive shirts. What do they call them? I don't know. Polo shirts. Cheap ones from Peacocks. This is a cheap shirt. It was £14. And then she complains about having to wash them and iron them. She's good though when it comes to money. She doesn't give a damn about money. She really doesn't. I say, do you want anything? Can I buy you anything? No. No. Oh, you can take me down for a game of darts. We do that anyhow. Okay guys, I think that's it now. Let me think in case I've forgotten anything. That's all I got. I mean, if I think of anything else, I can make another video. I'm a super talented YouTuber now. And it's growing every day. Okay guys, see you on the next one. You've been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow.